Shri Krishna, Shri Rana Vyasji, a Sanchor Brahmin from the city of Godhra in the state of Gujarat. Being a Brahmin, Rana Vyasji studied many scriptures from various scholars around Godhra. Being a lot more knowledgeable than his fellow Brahmins, arrogance overshadowed his otherwise gentle nature. He began debating others around Godhra and started winning most of the debates. As his arrogance increased, he decided to defeat the scholars of the holy city of Kashi that was the center of scriptural knowledge. Unaware of the high level of knowledge of Kashi scholars, Rana Vyasji arrived in Kashi with high hopes of winning them all. He debated a few and met a crushing defeat in all of them, as his knowledge was no match of that of Kashi scholars. Rana Vyasji was utterly devastated with his arrogance completely shattered. He was feeling so dejected and depressed that he went to the river Gangaji to commit suicide by drowning. As Rana Vyasji came to river Gangaji, he overheard a disciple asking his guru about the consequences of committing suicide into Gangaji. The guru replied that suicide is such a great sin as one is throwing away a life granted by Bhagwan Krishna, that not even Sid absolving Gangaji can relieve a person from it. Rana Vyasji came to his senses. He inquired and found out that the guru was Shri Mahaprabhuji. He approached his newfound guru, and after informing him of his ordeal, he appealed to him to accept him as his disciple. Shri Mahaprabhuji blessed Rana Vyasji with the Brahmasambandh mantra initiation. Then, Shri Mahaprabhuji wrote a small book called Chatushloki that had 4 verses. He then explained to Rana Vyasji that the 4 verses that were talked about were 4 different pursuits of human life. The 4 verses talk about human beings' pursuit of Dharma Purusharth, meaning carrying out life's duties, Earth Purusharth, meaning seeking total security, Kam Purusharth, meaning seeking everlasting pleasures, and Moksha Purusharth, meaning seeking liberation from the constant cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Shri Mahaprabhuji further explained that for a devout Vaishnav, all the 4 pursuits must be termed as Bhagwan Krishna and nothing or no one else. He then blessed Rana Vyasji and asked him to challenge the Kashi scholars for one more debate. This time, equipped with the blessing of his guru, Rana Vyas won all the debates. He was very happy as he was honored by Kashi scholars. He then came to pay off his respect to Shri Mahaprabhuji, who said, "Good that you won the debates, but remember that arrogance and ego are the greatest obstacles on your path to Bhagwan Krishna, so do not debate anymore." Rana Vyas took a vow never to debate and spent his life loving and serving his Thakurji, Shri Krishna Lalji. The moral of Rana Vyasji's story is that one must not be an egotist, because the ego is the greatest barrier between us and Bhagwan Krishna. Also, a Vaishnav must seek total security only in Krishna, and Krishna must be the greatest desire of a Vaishnav. Jai Shri Krishna.